The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
What happened, man? What happened at the time?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They run again with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Jacob.
Yeah.
Pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 41, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll work
he caught that
midfield inside the 45.
Yeah, right
and they're
there.
Going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, check right. Watching you five. I know he ain't got it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end,
Look at that shit there. Look at that shit there.
He's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
Check 55, come on. Hey, pick your game. 55, mark, guys. 55, zoom. Twist. Mark 55, mark 55.
Now Wilson on first down. caught.
That motherfucker catching all that shit.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16
I'm talking about you. I'm
yards
talking about
there,
that
and a first
motherfucking
down
player.
again.
What's left? What's left? 10 yards to go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Devin Bush, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Wilson to the Seahawks, looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson operating from the gun. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Watch that run. Watch that run, boy. Watch that run. Watch that run, boy. Watch that run. Watch that
Wilson
run, boy.
going to
Watch
fake the
that
give
run.
and keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Again, a run with Connor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Black 30.
On 3rd down, it's
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This motherfucker here stick my ass up in the middle, dog.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who caught it.
Oh, man.
What did he
Oh,
do?
well, way to
Hey,
fucking lose
let's
the game.
tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my
well,
cap.
you've been
Joe.
practicing on his stick.
Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. Well, that was like an
what a
example
fucking
of what
game.
you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And
Come on
know
in
what
there.
else he's doing?
Change that
He's
up.
inspiring
Change it
the
up.
rest of his
Change it up.
team
Come on in
because
there.
they see this starting to
I
happen
know,
as
I'm
well.
trying to run
So
something.
that means
Trying
they're
to
going
run
to
something.
redouble their efforts to help him
Trying to
out.
run
Extra
something now.
blocking, getting downfield, helping him
Trying to
out.
run something. Trying to run something.
This is
Trying to run
Carson.
something. He's trying to run something now.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
No, come on, man.
Be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them on the scoreboard.
I can get rid of that man right there.
As it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
I got to go for it, big dog.
But it winds up falling incomplete.
He come right here. I got to go for it.
Where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Exit. 50. Solid. He's not going to get me.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
That motherfucker took my ass up, dog.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
26 Mike. Let's go, D. 26 Mike.
From the 16, Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Hey, you redeemed yourself today.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers.
You redeemed yourself today.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Yeah.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league.
There we go.
Strikes, you're right back in it.
Come on, man.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. To throw here,
Give it to him.
Roethlisberger.
You want to give it to him one-on-one?
Desperation throw deep downfield.
Damn!
That'll wind up
Okay,
incomplete.
get that motherfucker.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker,
Oh.
Michael Kendricks, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how
I had
they
the
won
right
the game.
potential,
Let's
dog,
flip
man.
this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that
wrong
as their
fucking
final
timing.
act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
No. You go tight. Hey, 0-0-0. Check nine. Spot that.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Bam, look at that motherfucker hit the ground.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Wilson to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Good motherfucking
We spent a
move,
lot of
man.
time
Good ass
exalting the
move.
offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up.
It's a Seahawk touchdown.
You got me, big dog. You got me. You got me.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
That motherfucker get the fuck out of there.
Further.
All right, let me regroup. I'll take Dart Man next time. I think I'll
So
get
now a
Dart.
2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Oh, hell, shit, hell. 2 more points ain't gonna hurt nothing.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Man, I might.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
Did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I wake my thoughts, I don't get to take off. The hater gets up, I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long, I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
All right, who gonna play? I thought I sent you one already. I sent you. Oh, dark battle. Dark battle. Nah, powerful here first. Power gonna have to take the power first. Oh, you just got one from Dog Man? Dog Man, you just went for that? Oh. What Young Flame sorry is that? What you just say, motherfucker? Dog Man? Huh? Get you motherfucker.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the
What the hell? What's called that?
That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab.
Oh, people win.
I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit.
Yeah, cause hey, I can play bad all damn day long. One person I always whoop.
They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's like a limbo. She said she not a she ain't. Why you do that?
Hey, yo.
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag.
Yeah, he bad now. Ain't fucking with nobody. Fuck the motherfucker. Yeah, fuck bad. Shit bullshit. Oh, hell. Mike Vick wasn't old enough to put. He still got a little bit in him. Shit, Mike came in after Rottenberg and what's going on?
This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming this innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in.
Yeah, he was.
I'm seeing 2020 visions.
Them running players don't last that long, man.
Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash gotta make your own
Well, my plays don't last no more than about 2 or 3 or 4 years. 2 or 3 years.
Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that
Look at
lane switching, this is what the game is.
Cornell Stewart and
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
all them other
You
running
would
players.
do like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Mike Vick one started to run a quarterback then. Who did? Yeah, Ronald Cunningham. Yeah. But Ronald went fast though. That's why I say Mike Vick. Ronald went fast.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air.
Ronald was a runner. He was a running quarterback. Hey man, put that shit up in the air.
They do not fit me, I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard, go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Reach to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
You know what I said? Ronald Cunningham went fast though. He had moves like that.
I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a god.
Just put it like this right here. Mike Vick put emphasis on it. Running quarterback. Yeah, but Mike Vick put emphasis on it. He had the speed and the agility. No. Let me put that line. Cunningham went fast.
Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice.
He was tall though. God damn, that motherfucker tall. Damn, he was tall though. He was a running tall quarterback. I forgot about Cornell Stewart though. Cornell Stewart, now that for might be. Shit, seems like when Odell got hit up a little bit, he got scared as a motherfucker. Get that ball and run that motherfucker. I sent it on damn line. Odell Stewart run that ball like, please don't hit me, please don't. I guess you know what I'm saying, scared man can run the ball. He'll fumble that motherfucker. He'll fumble that motherfucker too though in a minute. Well, I watched people about Lawrence Taylor, man. That motherfucker beast, man. He was a beast, man, but the only person I think can key in with him, man, is Ray Lewis, man. God damn, Ray Lewis a beast. Who y'all think the greatest linebacker is? Well, who you think yeah. You know who most vicious? I'm talking about in our era. I ain't talking about back there with Dick Bucket nose and all that. I'm talking about the ones that nobody can really kind of stop. And he'll go in there and he'll make a show enough lick on the quarterback. Show enough good lick. I'm open. I just told him, I said, man, if anybody I can beat when I'm feeling doing bad and all that kind of stuff, I can beat. Go ahead and send me one. I'll let you send it to me then. Damn, everybody want to pick on melwood297's, but they don't. No, you can do it. But shut up and send me a goddamn invite so you can take this ad cut. This motherfucker talking about some spurs on cows, some goddamn horse shit. I just had to think about what the fuck you just said. I said, motherfucker, spur. Motherfucker.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage.
And one of y'all bombs next. Whoever lose. Oh, for real? Damn. He be searching for ass cut. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my. But Dark Man is the only man I know be losing, man, and always win back at the last few seconds. He'll never do like that. Brooklyn. Yeah. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. Guess what, man? I'm gonna send you back to playing your fucking
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I think I just might skunk you. See, I just whooped his ass yesterday now. He just got his 2 games back. Yeah, I whooped his ass twice in a row. That's powerful. I said, I beat your ass bad enough. Should have been stumped the second time.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
Set up before I take out on Primo.
I
mean, oh, you're going to get it.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've
got to take
some
it out on,
you're
going to get it.
And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, G. Get up the field.
Dead dog.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Hey, got that game.
That expression, he just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
You sure about that?
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
My first time playing with the goddamn Cleveland Browns today.
Defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
You already know it. Don't you already know it? 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 Don't you already know it, right? Yeah, I thought so.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 57 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23.
Come on, Tyler,
the 24-yard line.
That's right. What's the name of the Kansas City Stadium anyway?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's not how to stop beating people one time and think you're doing this.
They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he goes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and
since they got Mahomes. Y'all got hope since y'all got Mahomes, but
they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. 43.
1 First one in 6 something
Shotgun
years.
snap to Mahomes.
6 something years.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We see those runs to the perimeter, we see those runs to the edge. We think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on up, fella.
From the 29, Mahomes being chased out left.
Do that ball
like that. Incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
I took the wrong thing now.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respect.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
And that's true.
A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they put it on the ground here on the the second drive, and of course,
oh my God, you gonna get it.
Number one, where they had the INT.
I thought you said, oh, you gonna
Makes
get
you
it.
wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before
that motherfucker took a long time to pick up speed. I know that.
He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
What, damn, this motherfucker gonna run or what?
On EA Sports.
Let's go. Do it.
Whoop his ass, pal.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Oh, you gonna get it. Oh, you gonna get it.
They run again on first down, Chubb.
Oh, you gonna get it.
Gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A give running right is Chubb.
Oh, you gonna get it.
The 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Oh,
and he tried to bounce it outside.
Hey,
they'll stop him.
Hey, young friend.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
What's up? Okay, all right, I'm going to hit you up now. I'm going to send you in. All right. All right, back. I'm coming right back.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep
I had to climb back off the pole to get that motherfucking phone now. Set the hell up, you
so on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Put that motherfucker. God
and
damn.
That one will be no good.
What the fuck?
Had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so,
motherfucking ass, powerful. Whoop his motherfucking ass.
Misses, and now the reverse.
That's how you practice. That's why you practice. That's why you practice.
43. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes steps away. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield.
There you go.
Nowhere to escape.
Oh, man, you know what?
Down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up with 17.
I know where the hell I'm kicking that
still a
motherfucking
bit
field goal.
short here for 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter.
Fuck that. Kick that
7-0
son.
ball game.
Fuck it. Try that son of a bitch this time.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Hey! That son of a bitch.
And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal
There,
here in this
two of
first
them
half. We'll
motherfuckers.
have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker, might get a second thought.
He's going to take off with it.
Adrian tried to run that motherfucker. Yeah, he had 2 fumbles.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on second down.
Mahomes.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Big gut motherfucker.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Joe Schobert in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies
I know you're
anymore.
Gonna be a big dummy.
We're looking at analytics, and I got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down.
I already know it.
They run. It's
he got it though. There he got it.
He's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Yeah, I'll try to run.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Well, yeah.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Well, yeah.
They complete it to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I got you, big poop. I got you, big poop.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Big run. I got you, big run.
Big run.
What you gonna do, big run?
Big run. They're going to be incomplete.
Big run. What you gonna do, big run?
They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Damn it. Coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow, Argo Blue 80. Number 53, Mike 53. Get him.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Now let me get that pick six now. Now let me get that pick six. Now let me get that pick six now.
Now here's Mahomes.
Pick six come out.
Going deep here
Ooh,
for
wide. Oh, I was going to say, I said, you don't see that motherfucking crazy.
For a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Brooklyn is whooping my ass. 10-7.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
I missed two.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades.
Put that motherfucker in there. Put that motherfucker in there.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
I tell
this
you,
is fielded a couple yards deep.
Tell me,
and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys
Gave
set
me.
up shop.
Man, I took the damn 7-yard field goal. 63.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Hell no. What do you think going all the men over there? Boy, you bet all the men can get to you in time.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Old school shit.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Old school. Can't run it.
From the
Can't do none of
it's
that.
Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, where you at?
Off the draw, here's Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Kirksey able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Whoop his ass, bud. Whoop his ass.
After the sack, things get a little tougher.
Whoop his
here.
ass, dog, man. Whoop his ass.
The Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Morgan Burnett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the
game,
take
him time to get built up. He get built up, he gets some speed.
Into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Mayfield on play action. It's caught. Beckham. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. They run it again with Chubb.
Come on, man.
There is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
All right, big pun.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Mayfield to throw it. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on. So no 6 points.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ah, shit, son of a bitch. That 3rd motherfucker what I've been.
Good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd what I've been.
Close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Strip that ball. We're going to strip that motherfucker, too.
Williams. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Hell no, I ain't playing at home. I'm playing... It seems like I'm playing. It seems like I'm playing at my high stadium.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, pump.
They'll run it with Williams. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, fella, let us know.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let us know, fella. Let us know.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Hero 15. Check 4, check 4. Switch, switch, switch.
Mahomes now to throw.
Let us know, fella.
Buying
Let
time
us
is left.
Let
He's
us know.
looking deep for Bell. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
As usual. I'm going to watch y'all too. I'm going to run motherfucking clock down on your ass.
Tie game, 4th quarter,
Tick-tock.
and they're going for this thing on
Tick-tock,
4th down.
nigga. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. Tick-tock, nigga. Tick-tock on your
Mahomes gonna go
motherfucking
on
ass.
4th down. Steps away to his left.
Oh, no, right over his head. Look at that shit.
And he takes this
Right over his motherfucking head.
Cleveland territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads.
Fuck,
Not
the
only did
motherfucker
they
sitting
allow
there.
the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ah, my freaking God. I don't tell him I'm going to let this motherfucker beat me tonight.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 3, check 3.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
I ran right
And he will
past
maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Williams will try again.
Bam.
And he will take
Damn.
it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result?
Missed this motherfucker his ass
Touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Good game for me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 58 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense.
Give me 1 second. Shut the hell up, pal.
They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Put up the time.
Again to McCoy. Gets past one man. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down.
Hey, Corey, just call.
33. 2 yards on the pick up there. It's 4th down.
Okay.
Forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53,
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
I fucked up on that. Fuck.
Yellow.
Back to throw. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
50 yellow. I'm the line. Get the ball. Hey, dribble it.
Mahomes to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Oh, shit, look at this motherfucker field goal. You gotta be kidding.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
This motherfucker got that shit.
Keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Damn.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
Missed that motherfucker. Missed that
The
son.
Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
This motherfucker off there. This motherfucker off there.
Yellow. I'm the lane. Right. Okay. Mike 51.
Back to throw. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Take that ass cutting, Knuckles. Take that ass cutting, Knuckles.
So very interesting
To the right of the
house. Proverbial book here in this one because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key.
Hey, Primo take a loss. Nah.
Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
For takeaway. Who next? We go another time, Primo. See, now you lost my losing spree.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it.
Still talking trash?
I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping
I ain't no fucking puller. Whoever you beat.
I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog.
You just missed that motherfucking show of shit. You ain't had time. That was no 15-yard. That was no 15-yard fucking field goal.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Well, I ain't getting that but a yard on that. What the fuck play put that game in? I gotta play with it. I gotta play with it though. Gotta play with it, big dog.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away. Now he'll pull it down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's how we do, D.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. Still longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw.
Give it to him.
He'll let this
He'll
go
take
for the
it.
end
He'll
zone.
take it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Come on, man.
With a pick and a big
You need to hold your head down on shit like that.
The football back. Well, not a good omen there. His
You need to hold
first
your
throw
head
of the
down.
afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Risky business here.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there. Wilson.
Damn. I didn't see that at all.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down.
I know I
just
got
remember
this.
as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear
I already knew
from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
You can't beat.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson.
There you go.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You know I fucked up that time, right?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On third down, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3.
On 2nd down, Ingram trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
57 to Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
14.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the "Be Aggressive" chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Come on, set. Pittsburgh. Do your job.
Oh, man, you better whip me, nigga. You be bad to beat me.
Set. Let's go.
I said, Dom, he better beats me. Every time we play, ain't no more about 2 or 3 points. No more than touchdown.
So they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, Jackson, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jaron Reed in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now
look at this shit here, man.
Down there, but he cannot connect.
Man, that right here is
not
stupid.
Make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Shut the fuck up, low-key.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Shut the fuck up, low-key.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this down to the 35.
If you don't shut the fuck up before you give me wrong.
15 yards there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Let's bring it. We got double up.
Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
You're a stupid motherfucker. You're a stupid motherfucker. You know that?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense. Tie ball game. Still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Check the screen. Check the screen. That's it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down and safe run, and then to the locker room.
Or they can even run a screen.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They run it with Carson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 23-yard run. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness.
I don't really, ain't over yet. I still got time though.
Backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
They think everybody quiet. You see, they the goddamn thing. Shut your damn mouth.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Different day, a different day. That's right. That's right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. He'll run it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This motherfucker crazy. Crazy son of a bitch.
First and 10 down at the 33.
Crazy son of a bitch. Crazy son of a bitch.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Oh, you are?
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's who Drake play with. That's who Drake be playing with.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Can't whoop Drake. Drake put go ahead. Oh, shit. They did it for the day for the...
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive. that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But
and they put I beat you. And
other people have to get involved.
And they for that, and then week for that, and week for that, I'll whoop your ass every goddamn time.
Get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short.
I'll be young playing with people when I feel like
and his ability to move
y'all my hole.
Downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
I already beat it at one time. Hey, this is the second game now. Hey, this is our second game now. Hey, this is our second game now. Hey, this is our second game now. This is our second game now. I want you to know that. He already lost one.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Couple of first downs to kick off. First and 10 up at the 46. This is Carson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Stupid son of a bitch.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
First down, Seattle.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson. 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march to the conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. And he's good. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
He put my ass.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Important extra point up and through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, you will be there? Powerful.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he's got Snead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the move to his left. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I already whooped his ass one time. I already whooped his ass one time.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure
I already whooped his ass one time. Last night I losing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a desperate.
Damn.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores.
We're going to break the motherfucking tight end. How about that?
You definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Now Wilson. He lets it fly.
Look at that.
Wide open, complete. Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
These boys
so
are damn good.
On the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time.
And a
touchdown to put things away.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, I whooped my ass.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I'll tell you what. You know I'm going down and get down Brown. And when I get down Brown, I'll still.
The team's expecting an onside kick 80% of the time.
Browns went off there tonight.
They do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
7-1, Primo. Bring it back.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know
we got to break the damn tie. He won and I'm one. Man, yesterday's a different day. Just like Young Flame said. Young Flame said the same thing. Hey, that's a different day. Don't worry about that day. Cause you ain't no competition, nobody to hit the head. So they got to put you in the kitty bowl. Now they got to put you in the kitty bowl. You got to take both. They put you in the take more division. Matter of fact, you just get some paper and put X's and O's on it. You hear what I said? Matter of fact, you don't play that. You go play tic-tac-toe. All right, go ahead. Cause I gotta play what's called too. Hold on, young fly, don't go nowhere, young fly. Yeah, fly, don't go nowhere. If you don't play, I'm gonna play you again. I'm gonna kick your ass. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit it be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play. Damn. Gotta go hard. Hey, what's going in the party? In New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in.
Well, you come on in, goddamn Primo. Who beat me beside?
I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, they went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
Hey, here we go, young flame. I'm gonna send you one. Ain't nothing wrong with that bit, though. I feel you. Yeah, a little bit. Young flying. Yeah, young flying. I've been in bed by 10. Hey, curfew. Yeah. Hey, Primo, you know me and you won one, right? And what me 2 times in the last past month. Last past 3 months.
Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
You heard what I said, Primo.
I give it all I got.
I said we made you 1-1.
Take it higher, that's a God.
I ain't really. Shit, you ain't with me 2 times in the last past 4 months. Shut up, dog, man. Primo, you ain't with me 2 times in the last 2 or 3 months. And you want to talk shit? Got something for your ass, motherfucker.
Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December.
And I'm finna get on a practice mode and dog man, whoever else.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take
Shut
it
the
back
fuck
to
up,
about the
man. Go back and listen to your
19-yard
fucking
line.
music.
All right, now, black 20. 59. Watch the pass.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this
Hey, man,
game.
go back to Grand Theft.
Aggressive, no question
What you
about
did
that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Yeah, well, about 1 point, 3 point, 2 point, 3 point. Well, win, nobody win.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. 5 yards on the
No,
carry.
I'm talking
Good
about the
pickup
time
on
before
first
that.
down.
I gave up on that one. That about that, yeah.
We went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub.
No, I'm talking about the first time. We won for 2 times.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player
2.
of the Week. On second down, it's Brown, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers,
I'm
especially
a
closer
threat
to the
to
line of
anybody.
scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety
I'm a
coming up
threat.
and making the big-time play?
I'm a threat to anybody.
Graham on third down. He's
I'm a
gonna
threat
let
to
this go for
anybody.
the end zone.
I'm a threat to anybody.
Browns touchdown.
I'm a threat
As his
to
guys
anybody.
are in for 6. As his guys are able to
Nah, I know
strike
you know that.
first here in this
You damn well
opening
you play for
quarter.
now, but you know damn well you better have your 8 game on.
Point after, up and good.
Shut up,
And that
loser.
makes the score
I just whipped your ass 2
7-0.
times yesterday. Back to back. And now you want to talk shit. So you need to, hey, you need to fold the, you need to put your folder in the file cabinet.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost
Talk
him
that
about
shit
7
yesterday. What
yards
that
altogether
shit
as he's taken down
talking
back
got
shy
you
of the
yesterday.
20.
Got your ass kicked back to back.
The Pittsburgh
And you ain't want to play no more. I want to still go, but you didn't want to play no
Not
more.
the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first
And you was
play of the
off.
game
I had to
leads
root.
6 points
You was
the other
off now.
way.
I had to root.
How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very
You was
funny,
off.
but
I had to
come on.
root.
Can you believe
And I still
that
want to
just
kick your
happened?
ass.
Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8 on 2nd down now. It's Brown. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, here's Graham. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Hey, I'm playing my first eye game too, man.
After, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He's back. Yeah. He said he want to play you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
Kiss him goodbye.
That motherfucker got me that time. That motherfucker deep.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That motherfucker took the shit out of me.
78 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. On the toss, this is Jim Brown. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On second down, it's Brown. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Graham going to set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Florida.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here we go on 4th down with Graham. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
61, matchbox lights.
On 1st down, Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They will toss to Brown.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Graham.
Damn it, man.
Intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
50, pilot, 64, weak. Check the backer, check the backer. Check nickel. Take 2 of them. Chance. Alert 3.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One play. 1st and 10. A 1st down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 44, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Damn.
He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well. Now Brown, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Graham to throw it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Graham will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Over the middle, complete. That's Ward. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70, Indy. Mike 51. Leo.
Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Graham, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They will indeed go for it with Graham. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Ready to break.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Graham. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Graham on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Graham to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Graham on 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Check. Flag down. Bravo.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Dancing to his left. And for a right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Ready. Mike 54. Recon, 152 fighter.
On first down, Brown. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
60 outlaw. Ready.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Bell. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
With the score all time.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
230.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Come on, set, 50, plant. 58, right there. Man, I got you. Shoot. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
Greystone, travel.
Hey! Check! Check! Check!
Looking to throw. Graham. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Graham. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The defenses know that they have to key on the Roethlisberger to Brown connection, but sometimes you just can't defend it.
Doesn't matter how you key on it. Doesn't matter how you try to defend. He has an amazing ability to find his way open. And Big Ben has a great confidence that if I just throw it in his direction, he'll come up with it and then turn it into a bigger play, as we just saw there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The shorter catch that time, and then AB did the rest. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Snap.
Back to throw. Graham, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. He's going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And Blount loses the football. And some space here. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Start! 230.
Check tight.
Again, it's Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a big run that time by Bell. 52 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. They'll throw on first down with Graham. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Graham. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Graham. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
61, match box, lights.
Back to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it.
We play to win. Let's go.
Start. Like 5.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Set up, Bob.
I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Primo, you low?
They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Hey, who is this cat right here, man? I don't know you. Huh? I'll play your ass. Damn, voice call almost with you. I know I'm gonna beat your ass. So Nick, I got Nick. All right, Nick. Well, I'm gonna play you. melwood297's. Dog man still got that damn toy. Yeah. Dog man still got that fucking toy ass motherfucking goddamn controller. That toy controller you got? I ain't get your invite, big dog. Let me get out my damn broadcast and shit. That might got something to do with it. I don't know.